Ever feel like you're stuck on a financial treadmill, working hard, making money, but somehow never getting ahead? You're not alone. Millions wake up every day stressed about bills, second-guessing every purchase, and falling into the same money traps over and over again. What if I told you the problem isn't how much you earn or what you do with your money, but something far deeper? A hidden pattern in your mind that silently sabotages your financial success, no matter how many budgeting apps you try or investment books you read. Imagine waking up one morning with a mindset so wired for wealth that smart money decisions come naturally, without stress, doubt, or hesitation. Not because of luck or magic, but because you've rewired your brain to think differently about money, opportunity, and risk. This isn't a fantasy. It's backed by years of science, real stories, and proven strategies, and it starts with understanding the psychological forces shaping every dollar you earn, save, or spend. In the next few minutes, you'll uncover the hidden mental blocks keeping you stuck and learn the powerful first step to flip the script, turning your money mindset from a barrier into a launchpad for real, lasting wealth. Ready to finally break free from the cycle and change your financial future forever? Let's dive in. You ever notice how sometimes money just slips through your fingers, almost like it has a mind of its own? That's because there's usually a hidden trigger behind every impulse spend. Maybe it's stress after a long day, boredom scrolling on your phone, or trying to keep up with that flashy lifestyle you see on social media. The trick is to catch these money triggers before they catch you. Writing down what sets you off, like those late-night Amazon binges or impulse Taco Bell runs, can help you create stop cues that put a pause on your spending autopilot. Think about characters like Tony Stark in Iron Man, who knows exactly when his stress drives him to reckless decisions. If he took a second to catch that trigger, maybe he'd save more than just his tech suit. Same goes for us. When you spot what makes you overspend, you can start interrupting that behavior. It might be as simple as setting a reminder to pause before buying or calling a friend when you feel the urge to splurge. This self-awareness is where financial education starts becoming real and practical, not just some boring theory. Here's a cool hack. Once you identify your triggers, build a mental red light system. When stress hits, instead of hitting buy, you do a quick check, ask yourself if this is a need, a want, or just a knee-jerk reaction. Over time, this rewires your financial psychology so you stop associating spending with instant relief. It's like training your brain, just like how Rocky trains for a fight, pushing past old habits and building new muscle, except this time, it's your money mindset that's getting stronger. So, by owning your money triggers and catching yourself before you spend, you're laying the groundwork for smarter money habits that last. And here's the kicker. Next up, we're going to break down a simple, foolproof personal spending formula that keeps your cash flow balanced but still fun. You'll see, it's easier than you think to build a budget that doesn't suck the joy out of life. Balancing your cash doesn't have to feel like walking a tightrope blindfolded. A solid personal spending formula gives you a roadmap to follow, no guesswork, no guilt trips. The classic split of needs, 50%, wants, 30%, and future investments, 20%, keeps things simple and realistic. Think of it like assembling your own Avengers team. Needs are your Captain America, basics that keep you steady, wants are Iron Man, fun stuff that keeps you motivated, and future investments are Hulk, the powerhouse that builds your financial muscle for the long haul. Here's where the magic happens. This formula lets you enjoy life while still crushing those money habits. For example, if you're into personal finance, funneling 20% into future investments could mean setting up an automatic contribution to an S&P 500 index fund like VOO, or maybe snagging shares of companies you believe in, like Apple or Tesla. This approach isn't just about saving, it's about growing your money smarter while living your best life now. No boring budgeting, just a plan that flexes with your lifestyle. Take a page from The Office when Michael Scott tries to balance fun and responsibility, sometimes chaotic, but with some rules, he gets it right. That's what your spending formula is for, structure with room for spontaneity. It's not about deprivation, it's about intention. And guess what? When you nail this split, you'll notice a huge boost in your financial education because you're consciously choosing where every dollar goes instead of reacting blindly. So if you thought budgets are boring, think again. This formula builds habits that stick and keep your financial psychology sharp. And wait till you hear what comes next. Automating your money moves so good habits run on autopilot and you don't even have to think twice. Spoiler, it's a total game changer. Let's be real, willpower is a limited resource, especially when it comes to managing money. That's why automating your bills, savings, and investments is a total lifesaver. Setting up automatic payments for rent, utilities, and credit cards means no more late fees or oops, I forgot, moments. Plus, having a fixed chunk slide into your savings or investment accounts every month keeps your money habits growing quietly in the background, like a plant you don't have to water daily. Think about how Parks and Rec's Leslie Knope runs her life with lists and systems. Automation is like your Leslie, handling the boring stuff so you can focus on the fun. You can automate transfers to an emergency fund, contributions to a Roth IRA, or even micro-investing apps like Acorns that round up your purchases and invest the spare change. This builds financial education in the most practical way, by making smart money moves a no-brainer. Here's the cool part, automating removes the emotional roller coaster from spending decisions. When your money's on autopilot, you're less likely to mess up out of stress or impulse. Your financial psychology shifts from reactive to proactive, because your system takes care of the heavy lifting. It's like setting your phone to do its updates overnight. You don't have to think about it, but it's always improving behind the scenes. So, locking in automation is a smart move to make your money habits bulletproof. And what if you could train your brain to crave growth instead of quick fixes? Up next, we're rewiring your reward system to make that happen, and trust me, it's gonna flip the script on how you think about spending. Ever catch yourself buying junk just to feel a quick rush? That's your brain hooked on instant gratification, craving the buy now, feel good now loop. But here's the thing, rewiring your reward system means swapping those impulse purchases for rewards that actually build you up. Instead of snagging the latest gadget or fast food binge, imagine investing that energy into an experience like a cooking class or learning a new skill that could boost your income. It's like in The Queen's Gambit, Beth Harmon replaces distractions with focused growth, leveling up step by step. This shift isn't just about cutting expenses, it's about retraining your brain to seek fulfillment and long-term growth, not momentary pleasure. You could channel that urge into buying books like Rich Dad Poor Dad or The Psychology of Money, or even signing up for a course on investing or entrepreneurship. Every time you choose growth over impulse, you're reinforcing a powerful money mindset that keeps your personal finance strong. Plus, swapping instant rewards for meaningful ones rewires your financial psychology for success. It's like upgrading your brain's software. Your dopamine hits get tied to progress and achievement, not just stuff. Over time, you'll crave experiences that add value, like traveling or building side hustles, instead of things that lose value fast. That's a game changer for your money habits in your wallet. So, rewiring your reward system is the secret sauce to break free from impulsive spending. And here's the kicker, sticking to this takes some planning, which is why creating a money growth calendar in the next step will keep you laser focused and motivated every month. You won't want to miss it. If you're serious about leveling up your finances, setting aside one day a month to check in on your money game is a total power move. Think of it like your personal financial pit stop, where you review your net worth, budget, and goals. This habit keeps your financial education sharp and your money habits on track. It's like in Billions when Bobby Axelrod constantly monitors his assets and strategies to stay ahead. Regular reviews keep you in control, not playing catch-up. This calendar day doesn't have to be boring or overwhelming. It could be as simple as grabbing your favorite coffee and running through your spending versus your income, tracking investments, and setting small goals for the next month. Apps like Mint or Nab, you need a budget, make this process a breeze, turning complex personal finance into a straightforward monthly ritual. Over time, this builds your financial psychology by turning awareness into consistent action. By dedicating time monthly, you avoid nasty surprises and keep your money mindset sharp. Instead of feeling lost or anxious, you're proactive, celebrating wins and course-correcting fast. It's like training for a marathon. You don't just run once and hope for the best. You keep checking your pace and adjusting. The result? Long-term growth that compounds quietly but powerfully. So, get ready to carve out that money growth day. It's a simple habit that packs a punch. And what if I told you there's a way to multiply those small wins daily? Coming up, we'll dive into the compounding actions principle, inspired by none other than Warren Buffett. Stick around. Here's where the magic of small daily moves really shines. Think Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, who built his empire on tiny consistent actions that added up big over time. The compounding actions principle means doing simple stuff every day, reading a chapter about investing, saving an extra $5, or negotiating your phone bill. None of these feels earth-shattering alone, but stacked over months and years, they multiply into serious financial muscle. Imagine it like Breaking Bad, but instead of chemistry experiments, you're cooking up wealth by compounding tiny habits. It's those little wins that shift your financial psychology from a mindset of scarcity to abundance. Each micro-action reinforces your personal finance skills and strengthens your money habits. The more consistent you get, the more automatic and natural these behaviors become, carving a path toward real, lasting wealth. The crazy part? Many people overlook this power because they're chasing big wins or instant success. But Buffett's method shows that patience and persistence beat flashy moves every time. Even saving an extra $5 a day adds up to over $1,800 a year. That's no chump change. Over decades, this snowball effect can transform your net worth beyond what you imagined. So, start thinking small but think daily. These compounding actions are the building blocks of your money mindset evolution. And speaking of mindset, next we'll anchor your financial life in gratitude and stewardship, the ultimate mindset shift that ties it all together. You're gonna love how it changes your whole approach. Gratitude might sound like some fluffy feel-good thing, but when it comes to money, it's pure power. Anchoring your financial life in gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to stewardship, meaning you start seeing your money as a tool to nurture, not just something to chase. Proverbs 21 verse 5 hits this home: the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. Jotting down what you're thankful for, your wins, and even your money lessons rewires your brain to focus on growth, not lack. Think of someone like Chris Gardner in The Pursuit of Happiness. Despite crushing struggles, he kept faith and gratitude, which gave him the mental fuel to hustle harder and smarter. When you keep a gratitude journal about your finances, it helps you celebrate progress, big or small, and learn from mistakes without beating yourself up. This habit builds resilience and a solid foundation for your personal finance journey. Stewardship also means managing your money responsibly, like a gardener tending plants. You protect what you have and nurture it to grow. This approach makes financial education stick because you're emotionally invested in your own success. The gratitude mindset keeps your money habits positive and intentional, turning even setbacks into lessons that lead to long-term wins. So, this gratitude anchor completes the mindset makeover, but it's just the beginning. Imagine combining all these habits into a holistic system that nourishes your mind, balances your finances, and transforms your life. Curious how to pull it all together? That's coming up next. Remember how overwhelming it felt to compare yourself to others and watch your money slip through your fingers? Now, you're already stepping out of that trap, building habits and a mindset that put you in the driver's seat of your financial life. This journey isn't about quick fixes or overnight success, it's about real change that lasts, built from solid money habits, strong financial psychology, and personal finance moves that work. If you're ready to keep leveling up and want to dive deeper into how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and stay mentally sharp even when money pressure hits, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss the upcoming tips that'll keep your financial education on point and your money mindset growing stronger every day. And here's something that can seriously speed up your progress. Click the link in the pinned comment now and get instant access to holistic health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. This isn't just another course, it's your step-by-step guide to mastering your money habits, transforming your financial psychology, and building a life where money works for you, not the other way around. Don't wait, start transforming your finances today, it's your time. So, what money habits will you start building today? What mindset shift are you ready to make? Drop your thoughts below and let's keep this conversation going.